Now a 2nd and 10.
On the red. Hey, center.
Lawrence will throw. The ball complete. It's a rookie from Oklahoma. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Lawrence to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Got it.
2nd and 10.
Go. 60 by reload. Ready.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jaguars will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jags are going to take over here up near the 40.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Toss left side for Etienne. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So this Giants defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
Come on, set. Hut.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Baltimore first down is a gain of 3. And the Raven first down.
Here we go. Here we go. 22 middle. Yellow. 22. Hut, hut.
Running from the gun with Henry. Down at the 25. From the 25, here's a second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
At the 10-yard line.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. This time Jackson will throw it. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. Fourth down. He's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
33, yellow. Ready?
Looking to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Lawrence looking long for Thomas. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 59 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up, and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Inside handoff, Henry. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson now. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, here's Mitchell. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Play action. It's Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Now a run here off the arc. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Hines Allen working his way in for the sack. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. From the right hash, this from 53.
3-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux, that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette and elegance.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Ravens 10.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. To throw is Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. This is caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown. Final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Extra point attempt to come here. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, so 11.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, go!
Lawrence on the sneak. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on 4th. of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Red on red. Turn, this is hot. Red.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hey, Lion. Turn, this is hot.
A give to ETN running right. And he will get this into the end zone for Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Ravens get a bit closer. On his loop for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Hey, run! Hey, Ginger, hot! Hot!
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Hey, kill! Hey.
Now Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion!
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, easy, route! There we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Man, and he hits him in stride. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
On red. It's hot.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Hey, go! Here we go.
Handoff running left is ETN. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Red 23.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game.
Well, he got in and got it done.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know that
he's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
No, we changed it.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now Lamar changing the play. To throw again is Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
180! That's up!
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Throwing is Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the two-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's only able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Yeah, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run with Thomas. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here's 3rd and 3.
Red on red.
They'll run with ETN. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
Hey, let's go.
Gain on the play.
Hey, tomato.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Jacksonville, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.